Hello, today we're going to be talking about simplifying square roots. The ideas for this will also translate to simplifying uh, other radicals as well, but we're going to start with square roots here. So say the first thing you've got to do here is look at what the perfect squares are. So to do that, let's think of the integers. 0, although we're really not going to use 0 a whole lot because 0 squared is just 0. So let's start with 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we'll add in the squares of each. So 1 squared would give you 1, 2 squared would give you 4, 3 squared, and so on until we've got all of our squares here up to 10, which is enough to cover a lot. Oh, let me not forget to add the exponents up here. Okay, so we've got these squares, and now we're going to see an example. So let's say I've got the square root of 48, and I am told to simplify that. Okay, so what does that mean? So the goal is to get as many of these squares out of here. Well, actually, we should be able to get all of those squares out of there, so there's nothing, no squares that are under the radical. Everything is going to go outside, okay, in front of the radical to be a coefficient, and in doing so, it will leave no squares underneath the radical, and you'll have the coefficient be whatever the square root is of the squares that were in here. So let's go a little bit deeper into this one here. And I look at my squares and I see that this 4, well, 48 goes into 4 because 48 divided by 4 gives you 12. So I can rewrite this square root of 48 as the square root of 4 times 12. Now that I've got this 4 here, which is a square, I'm going to pull it out in front to be a coefficient. When I do that, because it's leaving the radical, I need to take the square root of that. And when I do that, I'm left with a square root of 4 is 2. So that leaves me with 2 times the square root of 12. Now 4 went into 48, and 4 also goes into 12. So we can break this guy down into 2 times the square root of 4 times 3. And again, we can take this, it's a square, we can pull it out in front. And this is, whatever I get is going to multiply times the 2. So let's make that one, just so we clarify there, that's red, that's the second one we've got. So now I've got 2 times my original 2 times the square root of 3, because the 4 is gone, we pulled the 4 out. These I can simplify. All I'm doing is 2 times 2, which is 4 times the square root of 3. That's it. This is simplified. Now, suppose that I looked at square root of 48 and I said, 16 goes into this because 48 divided by 16 gives you 3. Okay, so instead I can rewrite the square root of 48 as 16, square root of 16 times 3. And when I pull this out, that becomes 4 times the square root of 3. Same thing as I got the other way. If you find a bigger square, you can usually find yourself cutting out a step or two and doing it a little bit more simply. But if you want to look for the smaller squares too, you can do that. You'll just probably have to take more steps. Now suppose that I had, let's say, 5 times the square root of 48? Well, I would do exactly what I was doing before. So 16 times 3, let's go with that so we can do it in one step. I would pull this out, and now I've got 4 times the original coefficient I had of 5 times the square root of 3. Simplify the 4 times 5, so I have 20 square root of 3, and that is the simplified version of 5 times the square root of 48. Okay, we can try one more here just for an example. If I had, let's say, the square root of 27, I can rewrite that as the square root of 9 times 3, because 9 times 3 is 27. 9 is a square. Pull that out front. The square root of 9 is 3, so it's 3 times the square root of 3. If I, again, made it a little bit more interesting, if I had a 7 out here, let's say, 7 times the square root of 27, again, process remains the same. I'm still pulling out this 9, taking the square root of it, so now I have 3 times 7 times the square root of 3, and that's just 21 times the square root of 3. I'm taking this a little fast right now, but please feel free to go back and rewind if this was too quick. That's the beauty of all these being in video here. So that's how you simplify radicals, and let me leave you with a little bit of practice to go forward with. Try and simplify the square root of 200, and you can also try and simplify, how about 3 times the square root of 54. Alright, so that is how to simplify square roots. Have fun with that experiment and bring in any questions that you have. Have a great day.